Hello and welcome from Olympia. This is Tom Campbell, State Representative, 2nd District. This is the beginning of week 7. Today is March the 1st, and we are scheduled to end the legislative session next week, Thursday, March 11th, God willing, and I hope he is. It has been quite a ride, this 60-day session. Clearly probably the most stressful and tormenting type session we've had in all the years that I've been in the legislature since 1993. These are difficult times. The budgets that have been coming out have been very unsatisfactory in my view, both for the things that they cover and the amount of money that's being taken from the populace in the proposed tax packages. I'm going to back up a little bit because we didn't get a video out last week. You really didn't hear too much about the 960 bus bill. That was Senate Bill 6130. It was quite an ordeal, and it went well into the night. And each member of the Republican caucus talked 10 minutes about why this bill shouldn't have gone forward to break the will of the people in 960, and I was one of those people that spoke for 10 minutes. And I really believed, and as I still do, this was an absolute wrong way to go. The public has been so clear requiring a 2/3 vote of the body or a vote of the people for these tax increases. But nonetheless, the body voted to overturn Initiative 960, and the governor has signed it, so now there is no, at least say temporarily, no Initiative 960 limits. But we'll see if it's temporary or not. History tells us otherwise. Many examples throughout time, and particularly recently here about the Kingdom taxes or the stadium taxes that were supposed to be temporary until Safeco Field was paid off. But unfortunately, the body once again came back and said it was such a good idea they could use the money on some local projects, so they're just going to keep it forever. So I voted no on that bill too. That was early in the session, but it's a good example of sometimes when you're told one thing, another thing happens. Another bill that's been pushed around here right now is the Clean Water Bill. I believe it's House Bill 3181. I love the bill. I think it's a great thing to want to clean up stormwater runoff because it is a poisonous soup. But the way they did it and the effects of that bill is not going to work. And frankly, the credibility of taking 60 to 70% of that money and say you're taxing for the purpose of cleaning up, but yet you're indeed taking that very same money and putting it in the general fund for unrelated things. That doesn't show good faith, and it's not credible. I could not support that bill and will not vote for it when it comes to the floor of the House. There's been a lot of examples like that this year, and I can't go through all of them, but I want you to realize the tenor of this session has been kind of like a game of hide the pea. You're being told one thing and then another thing happens, and there's a lot of money being shuffled around. So it's a concern, and it's all coming out of your pockets. Once again, I quote, in the last few years we've lost over 170,000 private sector jobs, but yet somehow state employment's gone up 300 jobs. That's a little bit inequitable, to say the least. We're all suffering at home. I know my business is, my family is. We can't go on like this, but yet the message is not being heard. I'm very fearful for this state and what's going to happen in the year to come. At this rate, when the federal supports drop away next year and the economy has not been as robust as it has been in the past, which everyone pretty much agrees it will not, we are going to be facing approximately a $10 billion deficit if we go this course. I cannot in good conscience vote for any of these bills, taxes or budget, expecting this outcome. It is a disaster, a slow motion disaster, but a very real one that's coming right down the pike. I want to say on a good note, my House Bill 2961, which is the electronic tracking of the methamphetamine precursors, has done very well, passed out of the House 74 to 21, I believe, a good strong bipartisan vote. Cleared the Senate committee and now is in rules. And just today I was told that Senator Linda Evans-Parlett pulled it gave it a rules pull, so it's one more pull away from being put on the Senate floor calendar and becoming law. It's an exciting bill that will absolutely prevent harm and destruction in our communities with the manufacture of methamphetamine. And a very simple and a very positive way to deal with things, instead of an old written log with all the information for the world to see. We'll have a very discreet and a very secure electronic log. I'm very excited about this bill, supported by the Attorney General McKenna, as well as the Washington Chiefs of Police, and many legislators and people throughout our area. I really hope that this bill becomes law this year. We really need it. We've done a good job dropping meth labs, 80% so far from my first bill, but this one will continue that trend and make it an even better place. We don't need the damage that's caused by methamphetamine abuse, and this will help us along the way. Well, there's a lot more to talk about, and I will probably do another video towards the end of this week after we take some of these votes. We anticipate the actual budget and the tax package possibly to be voted on tomorrow, if not the next day. And when that happens, I will certainly make comments on the Facebook and then ultimately here in the video. Please feel free to comment at any time on Facebook. If you have any questions or concerns, I'll do my best to get the information for you. Or you can contact my office here in Olympia. And you can always do that through my email, campbell.tom@leg.wa.gov. That's campbell.tom@wa.leg.gov. Excuse me, leg.wa.gov. A lot of government acronyms. That's how we live around here for a while. I'm looking forward to going home and being back with all the rest of you soon. So bear with me, and please contact me if I can help you in any way or get you any information that you need. It's my honor and my privilege to serve you. I look forward to going home soon and telling you the rest of the story when we do our town halls. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be talking to you soon.